in a rubber dub style, yeah. Original Shasha Marley. Whenever you're locked in, you're number in a pita hapo chini. Make sure you link up na sisi across all platforms, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. Tell us color from which area. And today we are talking about Shasha Marley. So nimeuliza earlier, I've asked earlier. Tell us your favorite song in Shasha Marley, album, compilation, or any message you want to pass to Shasha Marley. Now, wasa washajachilia, many people wajachilia. Let me just read one comment here. Amesemaje. So from Facebook, ajita Selector Militant. Greetings family. Ras Shem Frank Zaga South B. We there. I'm requesting 2 tracks Shasha Marley. Seek Ye Good and Not Evil. And I've also request Eagerness. Seek Ye Good and Not Evil has been played. Eagerness will be coming later. So joining me live and direct right now is Shasha Marley. Greetings, Shasha Marley.
Greetings, Ras. Everything cool and Iration?
Blessings. I'm glad you could join us this evening. So first things first, I want to know about Twin City Mafia. Tell me about what is the meaning of Twin City Mafia, the track we just played. And you talk... Yes, man. And secondly, you talk about your journey from Westridge to St. John's to European Town. And then when you came later to join the Cluster International Record in this track. Tell me about this journey, the meaning of Twin City and all this journey you're talking about in this track.
Well, let me first of all greet everybody watching me on KUTV right now.
Yes.
I must say, I love you, Kenya. Thank you for your love.
Thank you.
Know? But talking about the Twin City Mafia talks about my growing up days.
Okay.
You know, in the city, in the place I was born, Sekendi Takrady.
All right.
Which is the western region of Ghana.
Okay.
You know, the struggle and the hardship, the setback and frustrations and disappointment, the hustle that I went through when growing up as a little youth, you know, made me feel like a mafia. You know, we struggled to eat.
Okay.
We struggled to make ends meet.
All right.
You know, so that moved me from place to place. You know what I mean? That moved from place to place.
Okay.
You know, like, you know, from Westridge Primary School, Old Hospital, St. John's School, Bakechila, Diambra, Kwekuma. You know, I went through a lot of ups and downs in this life, you know, in the Twin City. When you talk of Twin City in Ghana, it means 2 cities joined together.
Okay.
The Sekendi and Takrady.
Mm-hmm.
They are 2 cities, but they are joined together.
Mm-hmm.
So that made it Sekendi Takrady.
Okay.
But it's 2 different cities joined together.
Mm-hmm.
And this is where I grew up as a little boy through the hustle, ways and means to survive, to make it happen. That's what I mean by Twin City Mafia.
Okay. So you talk about the challenges you faced in your early days of career, and how did you use these challenges or took these challenges and implement and also just use this in order to develop your style in terms of lyrical style, songwriting, your themes? How did you use these challenges in order to put your music and grow into music?
Well, you see, Rasha, listen, the music I'm doing, it's not me who's doing the music.
Okay.
It's not me who chose to be a musician. You know what I mean? It is the call of God upon my life to be a musician.
All right.
And when God calls you for the job, He makes you fit for it.
All right.
You know, the challenges and the hardship, the frustrations will come to you, though. This is what enables you to become more knowledgeable.
All right.
To acquire more knowledge.
All right.
You see, so that when you write the songs, it can be great song to fall on the heart of the people, to pull people from the outer darkness into the marvelous light of His Majesty. You know what I mean?
Yes,
so even though the struggles came, the disappointments, the setback, illness, diseases, infirmities, the shame, disgrace, and reproach, all came through.
All right.
But God saw me through it to make sure it happens.
All right.
And these are the afflictions that draws you more closer to God.
Yes, man.
When you go through the setbacks.
All right.
You know what I mean? Yeah, so it's good for one to be called by God to upon a mission, but to go through problems.
All right.
And after the problems, you become who God wants you to be.
All right.
Bless him.
All right.
Yeah, man.
Shasha man, your music has always, your vocal is great. Your vocals is great. My DJ was just telling me when we were starting the interview that Shasha Male is a singer now. He's a great singer. The vocals are very strong. Your early career, when you started in West Ridge and in St. John's, you were part of a band which used to be a school band. I think it's called Matthew Chapter 5, if I'm not wrong. And you're also your family, and also your family background. Your mother, your father was a singer. Many artists, many great artists have this background because they get to be exposed to music earlier, rather than many other different artists who start later in their career. Do you think this early your experience in early exposure to music did help you or give you an advantage in terms of growing your vocals, your songwriting, your research, and your recording?
Yes, it's very important. It's very, very important to discover your destiny early in life.
Okay.
But when you discover it, it does not mean that you are making it.
All right.
When you discover that early, then you start the journey. Like the saying goes, a journey of 1,000 miles begins with a step.
Okay.
So it takes you through the process,
okay.
step by step, and makes you grow in knowledge, makes you grow in wisdom,
okay,
makes you grow in humility.
Okay.
Most importantly,
okay,
when you start early, it makes you grow in humility.
All right.
You see, and when the grace comes later in life to start the destiny, at that time you are really mature to handle the grace.
All right.
You understand?
All right.
Yes. So I think discovering the destiny earlier is really helped me so much. Due to the problems and setbacks and struggles and hustle.
All right.
It helped me so much to be able to write great songs and have great impact upon the people.
All right.
You understand?
All right.
Yeah, Russia. Bless the Lord. Bless the Lord. Bless the Lord.
Talking about making it in music, because you've talked about the process, how the early stages are really important in making you grow. Talking about making it, your first album, Seeking It Good and Not Evil in 1999, and coming to Lost and Found. Tell me about how this growth came to be and how the making it comes to be, because that's where most artists are really wanting to be, and it's really a hard thing for them. Tell me about this, and what was your secret in making it?
Listen, Naya. Listen, it's not just a one-day thing.
Okay.
I recorded my first album in 1999. And, with lack of funding, I'm in Africa and want to play reggae music. Reggae music is an international music.
True.
And you need to have some sort of quality to be able to stand the international level. And it's all due to funding. But coming from this part of the world, yeah.
Okay.
Coming from this part of the world, it's not been easy. So that's the big interval between the first album and the second album, because I had to go through a lot of ups and downs to make sure I get the right funding.
All right.
To get the right sound quality.
All right.
The sound quality.
All right.
To give to the people.
All right.
That is why when you look at my first album, I don't really put it out there on the market.
All right.
Digitally, because of the quality, which is not that strong.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I put only Lost and Found there, and the singles out there. So it's not been just a smooth level. It's not been a smooth level at all.
All right.
It's not been smooth. It's not been smooth at all. It's rough and tough.
Okay.
Rough and tough.
All right. Just coming into the growth and your career as it developed, when you did this album, Lost and Found, one of the greatest track in this album is called Gospel of Jah. It's a favorite. It's all-time favorite. I'm not ashamed of the Gospel of Jah. It's one of the favorite tracks here in Kenya. anywhere where reggae music is played, this is always one of the top 3 catch-up songs. I'm telling you, Shasha Marley. And I just want to know, what part does spirituality always play in your music? And what was really the inspiration of this track, or just the songwriting process when you were doing this track?
You know, like I said before, the music job career is not a copy doing.
True.
It's a call of God.
True.
So when you are called to do the job, God himself gives you the lyrics from time to time.
True.
So sometimes I feel lonely and sad. It makes me pick up the Bible and read to comfort my soul.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
To comfort my soul.
True.
And reading the Bible and getting more verses, and the Spirit of God would tell me, write this verse down, write this verse down, and the Spirit of God would give me the melody.
Okay.
Will give me the tune for it. For just so loved this world now, he gave his only begotten Son. Whosoever will believe in him should not perish but live longer. All this one is given to me by the Spirit of God. He says, these are the lyrics I want to give it to you. Sing for my people.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
These are the lyrics I want to give it to you to sing for my people.
All right.
You know, so the lyrics comes, the tune follows, and backed by the Spirit of God. So when you hear the music,
okay,
it touches your soul and your heart.
Okay.
And you pick up the words and the lyrics in the song, and you move with it. So when you are sad and you listen to this song makes you happy.
True.
This song makes you feel encouraged.
True.
The song gives you hope.
True.
For a bright future. And when you get more deep into it, you get your breakthrough through the song.
All right.
Spiritual is a miracle.
Okay.
You know, and it's a mystery. You know what I mean? So
yes, man.
It's all Jah works.
Yes, man.
It's all Jah works.
All right. All right.
It's not by might.
All right.
It's not by might.
Hold it there. Let's listen into Gospel of Jah. Also get to listen to this new jam, Not My Enemies Are Not Jah. Then get back and talk about your latest projects, impact of COVID on your music and just your whole creation process and just reggae music in Africa. Select. Yes, I welcome back, Shasha Marley. We were talking earlier about how the sun does not forget a village just because it's too small. Is this a similar scenario where you're talking about my enemies are not Jah, because most people always seek approval from others in order to just justify their success or to believe that their success is always coming to be. So, what really is behind this title? My enemies are not Jah. Who are some of the teammates or who helped you create this great track? And is this part of a new album, or what is to be expected?
Well, first of all, this is a single which was produced by one of the best reggae drummers in the world right now.
Okay.
Papa Nyako, who's currently the drummer for the original Wailers band. You know, and some of the members who played on these tracks are from the Culture Band.
Okay.
From the Culture Band, yeah. It's a strong selection on this beat. Very strong selection.
True.
And was recorded in one of the best studios, reggae studios in the world.
Okay.
You know? Well, when I talk of Enemies Are Not Jah, well, it is a single, just a single which is out there.
All right.
At the moment, I'm working on another single to come right after this. And after that single, there's going to be followed up by an album.
Okay.
Okay, now, you know, when I say Enemies Are Not Jah, it's a topic that everybody around the globe can relate to it.
True.
Yeah, you understand? Everybody around the globe can relate to it. Because, you know, this COVID-19 that I see that has taken over the world and has brought this world a lot of problems and setbacks and hardships and has broken down marriages and people have lost their jobs and all that. I see it as an enemy. COVID-19, I see it as an enemy.
Okay.
And it's a song that is sending a message across to the people of the world
Mm-hmm.
that there is still hope. If you give your life to God,
Okay.
just trust in God. And if you trust in God, your enemy can never do anything to you. No weapon, no evil force against you shall prevail.
True.
Literally, this song also means that everybody has enemies in this world. I've got enemies, you've got enemies, our viewers have enemies. But the most amazing part of it is that our enemies, the people who hate us, they also have enemies.
True.
You know,
True.
everybody has an enemy in this world.
Okay.
So what is our problem? Why do we have to wake up in the morning and think about enemies, what your enemies can do to you?
True.
Just give your life to God.
Mm-hmm.
Give your life to God. Believe in God. If you believe in God, no weapon, no evil prosper against you shall prevail. Enemies are not God to destroy you.
I tell you.
Bless the Lord.
I tell you, enemies are not Jah. Get that message home. Talking about COVID and how COVID has become one of our greatest challenges in this time. How was COVID? Because in reggae scene, we can see Summer Jam was just postponed to 2022. Uppsala, which is a Swedish biggest reggae concert, has been postponed to 2022. Individually, how has COVID affected you in terms of your song creation and just your live events?
Well, for me, I'm seeing the positivity of COVID-19.
Okay.
Even though COVID-19 has come to, bring a lot of mayhem to the world.
Okay.
But I see it as also a very positive affliction for people like us,
Okay.
children of God. Because listen, I over the years I've not had a time to get back to the studio to create music. But when the COVID came and the lockdown came and work was not happening, it has sent me back to the studio and started working on my music again.
Okay.
Do you understand? Because there are no live performances anywhere.
True.
So the COVID-19 rather has created a room for me
Okay.
to get back to the studio.
True.
To create more works. So when COVID is over, you hear more Shasha Marley.
All right. I think this is great because earlier we were talking with the DJ about how to bridge the gap that COVID has created, because most artists don't really connect with their fans right now, and they just have to find a way to connect with their fans more, and this is one of the greatest thing. So, Shasha Marley, how do you switch off before I give my DJ a chance to answer a question? How do you switch off from music and just what do you do apart from music in your free time? What will I find Shasha Marley doing in Ghana or anywhere in Africa?
Well, I'm basically a music person.
Okay.
Music has been my life all over the years. All over the years.
Okay.
It's the music. But I found a new life. In 2011 when I became a parent. So now I spend more time with my family also. Apart from music. And I do some other legal business.
Okay.
I do some other legal business.
Okay.
But I must say 99% of my life is music.
All right. All right.
Yeah, man.
So my DJ will just ask one question as we wrap it up.
Yeah, thank you, Shasha Marley, for having you today.
Yes, sir.
I'm really happy having you.
Listen, I love the red skins.
Really, when you get to these tough times about the COVID-19, and many youth have really burned down their talent. But I really like the way you've admitted that COVID-19 is not, you've admitted that music is not just a walkie-talkie thing. You need to work hard. And then when you go to music, you really worked hard to be where you are right now. And many youth are looking up to you. Now with this COVID-19 situation, what's your message to the youth right now watching you? How can they, some of them are even thinking about being just like you, staying positive with the land, being someone in the society. How can you advise such youth?
Let me tell you this. This is a very difficult question for me if you ask me to advise the youth who wants to be like me. Because, like I said, the music we are doing is not a copy do it. It is a call of God upon our lives. So if you are called by God to be a musician, because mind you, as God calls some people to be pastors, He calls some people to be prophets, He calls some people to be evangelists.
True.
Same way, He calls some people to be musicians.
True that.
So if you are called to be a musician, the hardship and the setback will come, but the Spirit of God will see you through. You will not give up. Even though you will not see any positivity around you, but Spirit of God will push you forward through the struggle.
True.
You know? So my advice to the youth, actually, who wants to do music, the first advice I give to the youth is go back to school. Go back to school.
Thank you.
Go back to school.
Thank you.
Because, you see, you cannot just be a musician without acquiring knowledge. Apart from the show business, there's also the business part of it as a musician.
True that.
If you don't acquire the knowledge, you cannot even understand your contracts. And
True
you'll be
that.
cheated all the time.
True
So
that.
you go to school. Go to school. If you are called to be a musician, the time will come, you see yourself on the lane, heading towards stardom.
Thank you.
You know what I mean?
Yes, man.
One love.
Yes, man. Yes, man. Because of time, I know. Because of time, I know we can talk more and more and more. So I'll just shorten it. Yeah, man. I'll just shorten it to 2 questions. Where can people, any music platform where people can get your music, buy your music, follow you, and secondly, any fun fact that people don't know about Shasha Marley?
Well, first of all, any fun fact that people don't know about Shasha Marley, actually, it's only you get very, very close to Shasha Marley that you will know that Shasha Marley is a #1 comedian.
Really?
I've got serious sense of humor.
Really?
But it is for only the people who are extremely close to me that know that side of me. You know?
Yes,
so when I watch comedians on stage, these days I see that, hey, come on. There's so many comedians I see there, I can tell they don't have the talent. Because when I get on stage and I'm giving a comedy, you cannot sit down. You cannot sit down.
Great.
You're gonna break your wrist.
Great.
You're gonna break your wrist, you know? Okay, that's one part of me. Okay, also I'm on other social platforms.
Okay.
On Instagram, I'm on Instagram as Shasha Marley GH.
Okay.
Shasha Marley GH.
Okay.
On Twitter. Twitter is Shasha Marley GH.
Okay.
That's Twitter. Shasha Marley GH.
Okay.
Instagram is Shasha Marley.
Okay.
Facebook, I've got my Facebook timeline. I've got my Facebook page. It's all Shasha Marley.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I want everybody hearing me or watching me to follow me there on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and on YouTube. It's Shasha Marley Official.
All right.
Shasha Marley Official.
All right.
You know?
All right.
And you can get all my music on all the digital platforms, Apple Music, iTunes, Spotify, all the digital platforms you can get Shasha Marley music.
All right.
Right there.
Thank you a lot, Shasha Marley. I'm looking forward to when you release your new song, release your album. We'll have more and more conversation right here on Reggae Iration. And also, I'm looking forward to be your close friend so that I can get more of those comedies. More of those comedies.
Hit me up. Yeah.
Give thanks.
Okay, listen. Yeah, man.
Okay.
Let me big up some few people.
Okay.
Who's been so close on Facebook with me.
All right.
And when I came to Nairobi in 2018, I met these beautiful people, these beautiful Kenyans.
Okay.
You know, let me big up DJ Xmatic.
Big up.
DJ Xmatic Africa. Big up. Let me big up DJ Mafia.
Yes, man.
Big up. Let me Florence Kagambo. Yes,
man.
Big up. Let me big up Well Roots Masters, DJ Climax.
Big up.
Selector Marquez. Super DJ Sonny.
Big up.
Let me big up Ibobo Gear. Monarchy Sounds. Let me big up Mao Sounds.
Yes,
Nicky
man.
Jones.
Yes, man.
And all the workers.
Yes, man.
At Jukwa Lunch in Uhuru Park. You make me miss the Kenyan food. Food.
Yes, man.
Chipati. Chipati. I love chipati.
Yes, man.
And then big up all the 254 reggae DJs live. Congratulations on your first.
Yes, man. Yes,
One
man.
love.
Okay, bless the love.
254 reggae DJs live.
Okay.
254 DJs live.
Okay. Bless the love. Bless the love. It's just a technical issue there. When you are just finishing with the big up, I know many. Yes. Maybe you could just close up with the big up.
Yeah, the big up with 254 reggae DJs live.
All right.
Congratulations on your first anniversary.
Okay.
And man like Jeff Incheng.
Okay.
And all the people. Look, I cannot mention all the names. But big up everybody watching me and hearing the sound of my voice.
Thank you.
Big up KUTV.
Yes, man.
Let me also big up Miss Katiwa, the Caribbean Queen.
Yes, man.
Yeah, and let me big up DJ Mo.
Yes, man. Thank you.
And